God damn it. What's wrong with you? Sit your ass down. Sit down. Shut up. What up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Danny, and welcome to the Clown World. Alright, let's talk about Piers Morgan and the interview that he did with Jaguar Wright. Before I even jump into that conversation, so I went to America on a holiday. So my father-in-law, he knows that I actually support Donald Trump. He went and bought me that hat. Now, maybe most of you're going to hear this part saying that I support Donald Trump. You're going to unsubscribe because you don't like that guy whatsoever. We live in a world where it's okay right now for you to be free and think for yourself. I am not here forcing people to understand my ideas or understand the way I think whatsoever. It's my choice. Who I want to support in life and who I want to stand behind, it's my fucking choice. It's my channel. If you think that you can do better, my friend, go and create your own fucking channel and do your own thing. Don't come into my channel because you see a hat, you get all depressed and stressed about a hat. If that hat is stressing you out, you need to go and find a way to look at yourself in the mirror and think, how can a hat that says "Make America Great Again" stress you out? It's a hat. It says "Make America Great Again." If I can find the same hat that says "Make Sierra Leone, my own country, Sierra Leone great again," I will hang it there. If I can make a hat saying "Make Britain Great Again," I will hang it there. You have to love where you live and where you're from. Unfortunately, some of you don't love where you live and where you're from. You don't even know how it is to come from nothing to trying to make your life something. You understand? To me, that's iconic. Because how can a word that means make something great again become a hate word? It's because the media tells you that that should be a hate symbol. It's like how the media was saying that this is supposed to be a hate symbol. This, okay. Hey, are you okay? I'm okay. Divers do this. Like the fact that I'm doing this and you come to my channel to watch me is a fucking privilege to you. I don't care. You watch or you don't watch. When you look at my videos, some have a good views, some don't have good views. I don't care. I just do me. I like doing this. And if I can make this to a business one day, hey, thank you very much, Lord. Now that I finished addressing your haters that come to my channel and trying to say your bullshit, let me continue to the video. I'm going to watch a video today about Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan has a show on YouTube that's called Uncensored. So basically that's Piers Morgan talking about stuff that is a no-no, you know? And yes, most of his shows these days, it's all about Israel, Gaza, da-da-da-da. First it was about Ukraine. Then it was about COVID. Piers Morgan, he milks everything that he can milk. And he had this interview with Jaguar.
The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras.
How bad was it?
That's what I care about. I care about the victims.
No, I understand. How bad was it, do you think? What was going on?
Suffering the PTSD created by all of this, and you're talking to a victim that's 20 years younger than you, and she's telling you the exact same thing that happened to you.
Jaguar went to Piers Morgan. She did the show.
And has edited his Jaguar Wright interview on YouTube and apologized directly to Jay-Z and Beyonce after receiving a cease and desist. This is wild, and we got internet defamation lawyer Rais here to break it down.
So just imagine you as a person that runs a channel that called itself Uncensored. Then you talked about a story that someone didn't like, that you talked about the story, and the person said that the person is going to sue you. And then the person tells you that story that you have done about me, even though you're not the one saying those words, you're just basically interviewing someone. You're interviewing someone. You're interested in the conversation, but the person is telling you stuff that basically that other person doesn't want you to talk about. So then why do you call yourself uncensored? You can't call yourself uncensored if someone sends you someone sends you their lawyers and their dogs to say, listen, we will sue your channel if you don't get that video out. Don't sue me. Sue the person that come and talked about this shit on my channel. That's how I'm talking about. You know, if I'm interviewing someone, which I'm planning to do in the future, if I'm interviewing someone and you said stuff on my channel that has nothing to do with me, it's an interview. You can't sue me for me to basically broadcast something. You need to sue the person that comes and give me the information. Because I am just, it's not me that come, you know what I mean? They can't hold me liable about something that have nothing to do with me. But anyway, let's listen to what these lawyers have to say.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and I guess Jay-Z and Beyonce have finally responded. We're going to break it down. I got Raiz here, my beard lawyer. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me back.
So glad to have you back. You're an expert in this field, and what a story to get into. Let's get into it. We are going to play the clips that I guess Pierce doesn't want to play. My lawyer says it's good. We're going to break that down. Before we get into that, though, let's look at what Pierce has said.
Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not unexpected, Pierce. If you've watched a single interview with her, you'd know she's been saying that for quite some time. First correction, but let's go.
During that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact. And
My thing is this. Jaguar has been saying this stuff about Jay-Z and Beyonce and all these people for a very long time. This woman has been out there talking about this situation for a very long time. If she is lying, if whatever she's saying is false, somebody should have already sued her a long time ago. But nobody. If Jay-Z is sending out cease and desist, why is Jay-Z not sending out the cease and desist to her? Because 2 days before Piers Morgan did this, Jaguar was here. Look,
what would you call this kind of
talking about the same shit again?
Real shit.
There you go. There you go. Now, before we get started, I'm looking at your drip. I'm looking at your clothing.
Yeah.
And that looks somewhat.
And this channel, you know, the real life production, they have been interviewing this woman for a very long time. And why is Jay-Z not sending them a cease and desist? Why? Is it because they say, oh, Jaguar can say this shit on online, but she can't say this shit on mainstream, on TV? Because the whole thing makes no sense to me at all. It's like, anyway.
That's the brain. That's the administrator. That's the bloodhound. And he, there were so many people that had my accounts. People didn't even know how to get in touch with me anymore. And Odell created that lane. And they reached out to him. Piers Morgan's producers called him directly. And we talked about it briefly.
Yeah, because Piers Morgan was saying on his TV show that he didn't know what this woman was going to talk about. If I'm going to interview you, if I think that you're an interesting person for me to talk to, and I'm going to interview you, and I know that you're out there and you know what I mean, you're saying ridiculous, crazy stuff, I am definitely going to sit down and do my homework about you first before I even let you even come into my ring. Are you mad? Are you mad I'm going to talk to you while not even know who you are? I need to have some kind of interest in you as a person for me to want to oh, you know what? That person there will be a very interesting person to sit down and talk to. But no. Piers Morgan didn't do that. But anyway, let's go back to the lawyer.
Therefore, comply with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of
he got scared. This man got scared about the type of letter they sent to him, and he became a pussy, and he has a show called Uncensored, and he's censoring himself. Do you see how wild that shit is?
And a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Maurice, why is he apologizing? He didn't say anything bad. We have the clips. We can go through them. In fact, we have them on my video. I have not received a cease and desist. What is your reaction to Pierce not only apologizing?
I made a video. If I would receive a cease and desist from Jay-Z and Beyonce, I would tell them, bro, I don't care. I don't care. Take me to court. Take me to court so we can go to discovery so I can discover some shit too. Take me to court. Like, I'm a nobody. Obviously, they're not going to do that to me. I'm a nobody. But sometimes a nobody can be a somebody.
But editing them out of the YouTube video.
Dude, I'm shocked. Pierce Morgan must have felt some sort of way. And look, let's not operate in a vacuum. We all know that, Pierce is not making these decisions. It's going to be the higher ups, probably, right?
Sure.
People who may be concerned, people who may have relations.
Now, Pierce Morgan's TV show that he runs on Talk TV is owned by Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch owns Fox News, Fox TV. He owns that. And he owns a lot of other things too in UK. He owns the Sun magazine. The man owns a lot of shite. Let's just say that. They all know each other. All these people who are powerful all know each other. Maybe Jay-Z calls somebody that knows Rupert Murdoch and go, listen, talk to your guy and try to remove that shit on this. I'm not saying remove the whole interview, remove the part where this woman is coming after me and my wife. Now, I'm not saying that Jay-Z is doing shady things and Beyonce is doing shady shit, but Jaguar has been saying this for a very long time. Very, very long time.
Relationships. At the end of the day, these are media companies. We're talking about some of the biggest moguls in the media world, in the music and entertainment industry, right? Jay-Z and Beyonce. So let's not think that there's not some sort of connection or behind the scenes, under the table discussion happening. See? That being said, that's all speculation. What we do know is what we've seen Pierce Morgan say, which is, I got a legal demand and we're editing our video. And I'm blown away that they would comply with that, because they meaning Pierce Morgan and his show is simply allowing people who claim to have personal knowledge on the show to attest to what they've heard and seen. We also had another guest on the show who counterbalances it and says, hey, I would never give this woman a platform. I don't believe a word she says, right? You and I heard that.
Correct,
So
correct. They didn't like that he said it, but he said it exactly. They said this guy's not telling. She's a conspiracy theorist, is what Vlad said. So even if you
when
wanted
they say conspiracy theorist, this is the same thing they say about Alex Jones. Alex Jones is a conspiracy theorist, but most of the things that this man was talking about are all coming out.
to argue, well, the other side was said.
Yeah, and look, and he also takes the position in all of his interviews that, hey, look, the other side is not here today, right? Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here today. Get them on the show. Maybe he invited them, right? Have them make a public statement. We don't know all these things, but for him to just edit the video is pretty shocking. It tells me that he's legitimately scared of getting sued.
Well, I don't want to. I like Pierce. I've been on the show. I want to be back on the show, but he's not uncensored. he just proved to the world, if you send a cease and desist, he will cower. And I'm kind of shocked by that. I can't not say the truth. I got to be honest. Look, maybe there's more to the story. You're right, and I'd love to know. And we'll have to. He didn't share it to us. He's supposed to be uncensored. He does this to so many people.
Bro, you can't have a channel that you said Pierce Morgan uncensored. It's like me having my channel going like Donnie Divine uncensored. But then the moment that, say for instance, one of these two gentlemen send me a letter, my lawyers, oh no, oh, we need to comply. We need to comply. Jaguar has been saying this for a very long time. If I was Pierce Morgan and I got a letter or I got I got their lawyers sending me this letter, first thing I'll do is I'll tell Jay-Z and Beyonce, do you want to come on the show and defend yourself? I give them that option. No, we don't want to come on the show and defend ourselves. Okay. Do you want to write a letter where you're defending yourself so I can read it on the TV show? No, we don't. We just want you to cancel the shit. I'm like, J and B, listen, it's not going to happen, bruh. I'm not going to take any part of that fucking interview off. I didn't say anything wrong. If you want to sue someone, go and sue Jaguar. Go after her. If you want to send a defamation shit, go after her. As far as I know is I was saying J and B are not here to defend themselves. Everything she's saying to me is what she thinks. So if anyone wants to come with a legal issue, you need to go to her. But the problem is, Jaguar has been saying this for a very long time to a lot of people, And I've been watching her videos from way back. You understand? So if this was a person that was scared to lose something, Jaguar has more balls than Piers Morgan. I'm telling you that. Because she's still talking about the same issues. She's still talking. She's still pointing her fingers. She's still saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce are not people that you need to trust. You understand? Doesn't matter my feelings about J and B. But she's saying, hey, these two people right here, yo. She goes, they're worse than that Puff Daddy. Look, I have seen people who are in relationships and you think maybe the husband is worse until you meet the wife. But sometimes you think the wife is worse until you meet the husband. You understand? Because you are a team. If I'm married to you and you're my wife, right? We are a team. We move the same way. We have the same interests. If I'm a dope dealer and you're my wife, you have to understand. You have to understand. I might not bring you in this shit, but I might tell you, hey, when I go down, you gotta be out here doing what we do. You get me? They're husband and wife. They move together like this. You can't be Jay-Z can't be married to Beyonce. Beyonce is moving this way. Jay's this way. They gotta be a team, solid. Because these two people have children together. They gotta be solid.
People where he shares theories and stuff because we come on and share our thoughts. And I don't understand how he would be liable for that. Again, to me, this is just shocking that Jay-Z and Beyonce were able to get him to edit it. Now, they're not out there doing it to others yet. And I guess that's my next question. Like, what is your reaction to Jay-Z and Beyonce doing this? Does this make them look less guilty because they're finally stepping up and doing such actions? And do you think now other channels like myself and others are at risk at receiving these cease and desists? What is your reaction to all that?
So, look, as someone who believes in aggressively pursuing reputation management, particularly online and in the media, I don't blame Jay-Z and Beyonce for taking a position and being aggressive with it, right? I think the conversation has to be had that, look, these statements are false, they're defamatory. I haven't seen any public statements by Jay-Z and Beyonce since this P. Diddy thing happened. It almost seems like they've been kind of laying in silence, despite the connections that people have made. So I do think that this is probably the first domino that will fall among many. And I fully anticipate and fully expect to see Jay-Z and Beyonce issuing more of these things. Absolutely. I don't think.
How do we respond as creators? Because I like to deem myself uncensored. I share my opinions, but I also make it clear it's my opinions. I've never once declared Jay-Z and Beyonce guilty of anything. I don't know, but are we allowed to share other viewpoints that are saying otherwise?
I think what's great about the United States of America is that viewpoints should not be censored. And you have not taken the position, Andy. You're an outstanding guy because you cover both sides and you tell people that, look, or you say, this is my opinion and this is what I base it on. So I don't think that you're in the line of fire. You're in fact commenting on the fact that Piers Morgan received a cease and desist and edited his video, right? So it would be ironic if they sent to you a cease and desist. That would almost be like, you talking about somebody who infringed a video and got a cease and desist, and then people claiming that you infringed as well. And so it's a fair comment.
Piers Morgan is no longer uncensored. Jaguar has more balls than Piers Morgan. That's going to be the title of the video. Jaguar Wright has more balls than Piers Morgan. Anyway, if you like the video, press like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.